1. General Patton's dog mourning his death, 1945. This heartbreaking photo captures Willie, the beloved bull terrier of General George S. Patton, sitting solemnly just days after the general's tragic death. Patton, one of the most formidable commanders of World War II, passed away from injuries sustained in a car accident in December 1945. As his belongings were prepared for transport back home, cartoonist Bill Malden described Willie's grief-stricken presence, lying motionless on a chair, seemingly aware of his master's absence. The image serves as a touching testament to the deep bond between humans and their loyal canine companions. 2. The grim reality of war. 3 dead American soldiers at Buna, 1943. During World War II, the U.S. military strictly controlled the release of graphic images, shielding the public from the true horrors of battle. However, this haunting photo from the beaches of Buna, Papua New Guinea, marked a turning point, depicting the lifeless bodies of 3 American soldiers. It was one of the first brutally honest images of war seen by the American public. The image starkly illustrated the devastating cost of victory in the Pacific Theater and changed how war photography was perceived in the media. 3. A shocking political assassination in Japan, 1960. Captured in a moment of pure chaos, this photograph shows 17-year-old Otoi Yamaguchi mid-attack as he assassinates politician Inajiro Asanuma during a televised debate in Tokyo. Asanuma, a socialist leader, was seen as a controversial figure, advocating closer ties with communist China. Yamaguchi, a member of a right-wing ultranationalist group, used a traditional samurai sword to stab him. Before he could strike a second time, bystanders restrained him. The assassination shocked Japan and highlighted the volatile political tensions of the era. 4. A daughter meets her father for the first time, 1956. This deeply emotional photograph captures a German prisoner of war being reunited with his daughter after spending over a decade in Soviet captivity. Taken in 1956, the image shows a 12-year-old girl embracing her father, whom she had last seen as an infant. Many German soldiers taken as prisoners during World War II were held for years in Soviet labor camps, often presumed dead by their families. This moment of reunion symbolizes both the joy of homecoming and the tragic cost of prolonged separation due to war. 5. Laughing at Auschwitz. A chilling glimpse into the minds of SS officers, 1944. In stark contrast to the unimaginable horrors of Auschwitz, this unsettling series of photos shows SS officers and female auxiliaries laughing and relaxing at a retreat. Taken between May and December 1944, these images reveal the stark disconnect between the perpetrators of the Holocaust and their victims. While millions suffered and perished in nearby concentration camps, these guards casually enjoyed leisure time, showcasing the disturbing normalcy of evil within the Nazi regime. 6. Maori Battalion performs the haka in Egypt, 1941. This powerful image captures the Maori soldiers of New Zealand's 28th Battalion performing the traditional haka war dance in Egypt during World War II. The haka, an ancestral war cry, was performed in honor of King George II of Greece during his visit. The 28th Maori Battalion earned a fearsome reputation on the battlefield, known for their bravery, resilience, and distinct warrior culture. Their contributions to the Allied efforts remain a significant chapter in military history. 7. The hidden tragedy behind Bursts of Joy, 1973. At first glance, this Pulitzer Prize-winning photograph titled Bursts of Joy appears to capture a moment of pure happiness. It shows Lieutenant Colonel Robert L. Sturm being joyfully embraced by his family upon his return from over 5 years as a prisoner of war in North Vietnam. However, the reality behind the image is far from joyful. Unbeknownst to the world, Sturm's wife had already filed for divorce before his return. The photo, once seen as a symbol of Victoria's homecoming, became a poignant reminder of the personal toll war exacts on families. 8. Goebbels awards an Iron Cross to a teenage soldier, 1945. This chilling image, taken in March 1945, shows Nazi propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels awarding a 16-year-old Hitler Youth member, Willy Hubner, with the Iron Cross. As Germany faced imminent defeat, Hitler's regime desperately recruited children to fight in the final battles. The recapture of Lauban, where Hubner fought, was hailed as a great victory, despite its limited strategic value. This photograph serves as a haunting reminder of how totalitarian regimes exploit the youth for war. 9. The elongated skulls of the Mangbeta people, 1930. This fascinating photo showcases the unique beauty standards of the Mangbeta people in Central Africa. For centuries, they practiced apambo, a form of skull elongation achieved by tightly wrapping infants' heads with cloth. This process, considered a symbol of intelligence and high status, gave the skull a distinctive conical shape, while the practice has largely disappeared. Images like this offer a glimpse into the diverse and complex cultural traditions of indigenous African societies. 10. A Turkish official taunts starving Armenian children, 1915. One of the most disturbing photographs from the Armenian genocide. This image shows a Turkish official holding a piece of bread just out of reach of emaciated Armenian children. Taken during the Ottoman Empire's mass killing and deportation of Armenians, this haunting picture embodies the cruelty inflicted upon an entire population. The genocide resulted in the deaths of an estimated 1.5 million Armenians, and photographs like this serve as irrefutable evidence of the atrocities committed